Hey everybody, look who I have here. Today is officially 1 week postpartum. So, did you see that? He likes that. Is that right? That's right, isn't it? 1 week. You are 1 week old today. I was right that the last update I did at 39 weeks was the last update I was going to do. I did make it to 40, and I was planning on filming my 40-week update that day, and I just can't believe that everything happened that day. And I ended up having to be admitted into the hospital, and I had to stay there. And the next day, on the 29th, that Friday, here came our sweet, precious little baby boy. Wow. And now here I am holding him. So instead of a pregnant belly, I have a little baby. This week he started doing the smiling, where it's like you saw. I know it's not voluntary, but he did start doing the little facial expressions where he makes mad and happy and sad and weird little facial expressions, and he's very alert. Of course, he's asleep right now as he finished eating, but he's very alert, and he loves to look around and just like stare, and he bobbles his head if you put him on your chest. He's like tries to pick his head up. It's really cute. Gave me our first parenting scare. I got so nervous because I was exclusively breastfeeding. That's what I was doing in the hospital. And then we got home, and I just, kept, every time he would cry, I'd put him to boob and was feeding him, and he would suck for a really long time, and he would just be there, and I would keep trying to switch. And I figured my milk hadn't come in yet, but I was like, okay, well, he must be eating something. And then he started getting fussier and fussier, and just like I couldn't calm him down. And no matter how long I had him on, he would, when I would take him off, because I think he would be done, or like he would fall asleep, he would get fussy again. And I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? I don't know. I feel like I'm feeding you all the time and you're not dirty. And I wasn't sure. So we had a follow-up appointment on Tuesday. So I was like, okay, well, when we go, we'll ask, what exactly is, or we'll see what they say and how his little follow-up checkup appointment goes. So when we took him on Tuesday, they weighed him, and they had said he had lost almost like a whole nother pound. Like when they discharge him, of course, they do lose some initial weight, which is normal, but he had lost more. And I was like so sad and really frustrated with myself, because I felt like it was my fault. And I know, not to think like that, but I really did feel like it was my fault, since I was the one not producing enough milk for him, and he was pretty much starving for 2 days. He was so hungry, and that's why he was fussy, because when he was born, he was super calm, and he was just a calm little baby sitting, sleeping and eating. But then these 2 days when he was home, he wasn't eating enough, and I wasn't producing enough milk, so he lost so much weight. And so I asked the nurse, I said, well, what can I do, because I don't have a pump right now. And she was saying, and then I said, could I supplement with formula? And so she gave me a formula sample, and that's what I had to do. And I was like, okay, because I'm not against formula or anything, and for this exact reason, because you just never know what's gonna happen. I was trying to just exclusively breastfeed, especially for the first few weeks. I didn't really want to introduce formula, but when we got home, the first thing we did was I gave him a bottle of formula, and he just took that and sucked it down. And I felt so bad, because after he ate and everything, he was so much more calm. So I was like, you were hungry, you poor little thing. And so that's what I did just for those next few feedings. And then I would put him on boob just to keep the stimulation going and just trying to, you know, bring out milk production pretty much. And but we would keep feeding him the formula, and that was helping because he wasn't having any wet diapers, he wasn't having any poopy diapers, he was not doing either, and so he was dehydrated and all of that. As I was sad. I'm like, it's hard. It's hard when you're like, oh my gosh, that's my fault, I'm so sorry. But we took him, he had another, so the doctor made us do a follow-up appointment for today, to make sure he was going to be gaining weight. And so we went today, and he had gained almost that whole pound back, and which is great, and I felt so much better. And my milk did finally come in, but it came in a whole day later. So if I wouldn't have supplemented with the formula, I mean, he would have been waiting almost 3 days to eat. Other than that, it's just been adjusting to a new normal and a new schedule, and you know, getting used to the waking up in the middle of the night or just staying up later with him. And I mean, he's a really good baby. I really can't complain. He's just so cute, of course, so cute. Melts my heart when he's eating and he's just staring into your soul with his sweet little eyes. It's adorable, and he's just a really good baby, and I'm just really thankful for him that everything went smoothly. So that's all for this week. Just wanted to do this update and let you guys know that I'm doing great, that the baby's doing great. I plan on doing these every week until he hits a month. Then it may just be more once a month. I'm not sure quite yet, but I do want to capture these things because just looking back on my pregnancy vlogs was a lot of fun, and just being able to remember, like, oh yeah, I forgot that happened. It's been really neat to go back and watch those. So I really want to make sure and do that for him, because he's gonna be a month before we know it, and then he'll be 2, and then a year, and it's gonna be so crazy. You're a sweet little baby, aren't you? Well, that's all I have for y'all this week, and I hope that if you haven't watched our birth vlog, go ahead and do that. I just cried so much watching it and editing it. I'm so glad that we were able to capture that moment, and that Josh's mom was there to record for us. That was very nice of her, and we're thankful for that as well. And I hope y'all watch it and cry. No, I'm just kidding. And I guess I'll see y'all next week, and that's it. Bye.